history was made in Davidton. Breaking news. The first ever Kaizer Chiefs ladies team was officially launched.
Many guests in this building that I've had to...
The entire country has been waiting, and it certainly is a very historic and proud moment for Kaizer Chiefs as we officially launch the women's team.
Really for their help. I was going to thank, our new special partners at the end, but I think we've been welcomed so well. Really want to thank you also to you and your family for how you welcomed us and had the guts to be able to partner with us, see the long-term vision, and I want to wish you all the best in this journey with us together. And thank you. So give you a round of applause before we start.
Hustle Magazine 1520_TV. Your #1 Kazi Media channel.
Share, comment, like, subscribe. Powered by Brima Logistics.
This is more than football. This is legacy.
And finally, Kaizer Chiefs ladies have arrived. To the coaching staff and players, we have big shoes to fill. Kaizer Chiefs is a big club and a big brand. And I want to wish you all the best for the season. God bless.
Davidton showed up.
Moments that will be remembered forever. From business to impact, Brima Logistics is building more than a brand. Hosted in Davidton at Brima, community-based activation. Kaizer Chiefs Center Women's Football. For the first time ever, Kaizer Chiefs has officially launched a ladies team. A powerful moment led by Jessica Motaung and Kaizer Motaung Jr. Powered by Brima Logistics. Davidton witnessed history. HM_1520 TV was there to capture it all. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Jessica Motaung, opening speech follows.
The sporting director, Kaizer Motaung Jr. I'd also like to acknowledge Bobby Motaung, KMP Motaung, as well as Brima Logistics Chairman, Tshepo Mekwa, as well as, as well as Matsietsi Mekwa, Managing Director of Brima Logistics. I'd also like to acknowledge the presence of the dignitaries from the sponsors, from SAFA, the soccer fraternity, and the football legends joining us today. Thank you for the media as well in joining us to make sure that we spread this great news that we are officially announcing for today. And I'd also like to make sure that everybody has got their cameras on, their microphones are checked, because all this information you're about to hear is going to be one of one, first of the first, and it is an honor as your host to make sure that I also pass on and relay the messages to you. Without further ado, I would like to welcome Jessica Motaung to acknowledge this beautiful launch, which is the ladies Kaizer Chiefs team launching today.
Good morning, or good afternoon. Good afternoon, thank you, Linda. Guys, I think we've all been waiting for this moment, and the moment has arrived. The entire country has been waiting, and It certainly is a very historic and proud moment for Kaizer Chiefs as we officially launch the women's team. And I know the ladies are out there, will be coming through, and I'm very excited. I think they'll be walking through. So I'd like us to give them a round of applause when they come in.
Ladies can come right here this side. Welcome, welcome.
It's actually quite an emotional moment to see the ladies walk in. And I'm just so proud to see them wearing the gold and black. And as I said, it's a proud and historic moment today as we launch the ladies team. A moment really that goes beyond the introduction of a new team. It really is about representing Kaizer Chiefs stepping forward into a space that is critical for the future of football, not only in South Africa, but really on the African continent and globally. For an institution like Kaizer Chiefs, a club of its history and influence, and a deep responsibility for the game, entering the women's space carries serious weight, and we take it very seriously. It signals a shift in how women's football is viewed, how it is valued, and how it is supported. Because the club of Kaizer Chiefs actually commits to the women's game. It elevates the game and everything around it. It gives it visibility. It attracts investment. And we're so proud to be here not only launching the team, but launching a sponsorship. Something that's very rare in the women's space. And I'm really, really proud of our sponsors, Brima, who come on board to say they will support this journey with us. Most importantly, doing this creates belief. Belief in the players. Belief in the broader football community. Belief that the women's game is going to the next level. So this is not just for us about participating in a league. This is about strengthening the structures of South African football, contributing to its professionalism, and aligning with the global direction that football is taking. So let's be clear, this is not a symbolic step. It is a deliberate and a strategic investment in the women's game and in you ladies. The club has taken the necessary time to understand the landscape. We have taken the time, and we definitely have done our research to engage meaningfully with stakeholders and to ensure that we enter the space with purpose, with structure, and with the right investment. And I must thank people like Fran, who's here with us, who's really one of the key stalwarts in the women's game. Dara, who's been part of the brand and women's football for many years. And people like Coach Des, who was very instrumental in this journey, who really was a counsel for me and many others who worked on this project, and guiding us into how we get into the game and the space. This whole thing requires clear commitment to doing things properly from the beginning. By taking this approach, Kaizer Chiefs is not only joining the women's game, we are contributing to how it should be built and how it should be sustained. This means respecting the existing structures. It means aligning with our governing bodies, with SAFA, with CAF, and it means ensuring that the standards we set reflect the standards expected at a national, and continental level. This is about building from the ground up, in a way that is sustainable, in a way that is professional, in a way that is aligned with the long-term growth of the game and the heart and soul of the game with clear commitment, creating the right environment for our players where they can develop, compete, and progress within a system that is structured, supported, and built for the future of women's football. This moment is also the result of a deliberate journey, a journey that reflects the club's responsibility within South African football. Kaizer Chiefs understands its role within the broader football landscape, both domestically and continentally. As the game evolves, the clubs of this magnitude are expected to lead, not only in performance, but in development, in inclusion, and in the growth of the sport. Entering the women's game is part of that responsibility. It is about contributing to a system that ensures that women's football is not seen as secondary. Instead, it is seen as an integral and equally important part of the football ecosystem. Kaizer Chiefs has always stood for excellence, and today we extend that legacy into the game, and not as something separate. However, it's a natural extension of who we are. Excellence, professionalism, standards. These must remain consistent across every part of the club. And the women's team is built in the same way with no exception. With the understanding that the Kaizer Chiefs badge carries responsibility wherever it is represented. By entering the women's game this way, the club is not only participating, we are actively contributing to raise the standards and the development of talent and align with the future where football is going across the world. It is about positioning Kaizer Chiefs not just as a participant, but as a leader within the growing global movement. A movement that is transforming the game and creating new opportunities for new generations. This journey started many years ago, but it was also strengthened by adopting Spring's home sweepers last season. The foundation of this project lies in the work that happens at club level, in environments that are often not in the spotlight and are critical to the development of the game. Clubs like Spring's home sweepers are the backbone of women's football in South Africa. They sit in the base of the football pyramid where players are developed and shaped. This is where they are prepared for high levels of competition. Without the foundation, there is no pathway. And I think we really have to give kudos and a big hand to our Jacob Mkonza. Associated with you. We are proud of the work that you've done. Not only are you an owner and a coach, we have seen the work that you've done and the development you've put into this game, and we're really, really proud of you. His role has not only been that of a coach, but of building the entire environment with many other people, developing players, and making sure that he can sustain the game and really grow the game. So a big round of applause again for what where real football happens, on the ground. And that's why we're also here, in the township, where things are happening. It's not only at the top level, but at the base, where the systems are created that produce players who are capable of competing at a national and international level. And for us, by adopting Spring's home sweepers, Kaizer Chiefs was able to connect directly with that foundation, to understand it, to respect it, and to build on it. This is essential because if South Africa is to maintain and strengthen its place on the global stage, then these structures are the structures that must be strong and supported. And I'd like to see money going into those teams. So Mkwanza, we will continue working with you. People will come to understand that Springs Home Sweepers will continue being our feeder team and will continue engaging and supporting with you. We'd also like to obviously acknowledge SAFA and the role that they've played in the structure and the guiding of women's football. We value our relationship with SAFA and we thank them for welcoming us to this league. And I'm very excited about the journey ahead. To the players and the coaches, your commitment during this pre-season and the transition period has really been noticed. You've shown discipline, resilience, and a willingness to embrace this process. And I'm proud to welcome you to the Kaizer Chiefs family. Coming into Kaizer Chiefs environment is not easy. It demands professionalism, consistency, and accountability. You have definitely embraced the standards. You have adopted the demands and you have shown that you are ready. I'd also like to take time to thank people who really worked on this project. People like Leo Dube, Kenneth Simmons, we got K3 Motaung, Kaizer the Third, I don't see you, where are you? There, Dawani, who have worked tirelessly scouting the girls, putting the project together. It really has been a pleasure to watch young people also participating in the space and contributing to something that is going to make huge history. Welcome, John. We're in your home. We're going to create new legends. Girls, I hope you'll be inspired. So, as I conclude, I just want to say this has been an incredible, it's been a difficult journey. It's been an amazing journey. I remember when the girls first came to train at the village, and now to see that we are here is absolutely incredible. To the coaches, thank you for your dedication and your commitment to making this work. And we look forward to really embracing you and making sure that you continue being part of the Kaizer Chiefs family. This is really about creating real pathways, not just for today, but for the future. From grassroots to club level, to national team level, and ultimately to continental and global opportunities. Pathways that are not only built by systems, but are built by players who are ready for this opportunity. That is how we will be able to sustain women's football. As the women's game continues to grow globally, continental competitions become an important benchmark. Kaizer Chiefs is building with the future in mind and positioning itself to compete at the highest level. Because our ambitions are very clear. We are almost Kaizer. We want to reach those pinnacles. We want to be part of the global stage and to compete on all levels and represent the club with pride. This is the beginning of something really, really special. We're proud of what is being built here and are grateful to everybody who contributed. And I'm excited for what lies ahead, and I invite you all to be part of this journey. And taking us on the journey is our logistics partner, Brima, who understand vision, who understand global thinking, who understand partnerships, and who know how to get things to you and get you where you need to go. So thank you very much to Brima, and we look forward to this partnership growing from strength to strength. We're not just launching a team. Ladies and gentlemen, we're making history. We're changing South African football. Most importantly, we're changing women's football. We're giving young women a platform to showcase their talent. And the Chiefs brand is proud to do it. And I'm proud to be part of this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words. And since we are here to launch the beautiful KC ladies, how's about we take a look at them and see them on our screens as their introductory to Kaizer Chiefs ladies team.
Hustle Magazine .152_TV